Arm day today. Um, just got done eating dinner. It's 8:35. Had like a pound of salmon, like a cup of rice, and some steamed broccoli. So I definitely have the pre-workout meal done, and it is locked. We have good protein in the body, good calories, and feeling pretty good before arm day. Speaking of which, if there's any body part I feel like that I could have the most impact helping somebody with, I think it'd be arms, because I think my arms are my strongest point in my physique. So definitely feel like I'm the most qualified there. Um, this will be my, I don't know, like revised blueprint. Just measured my arms. They're at 17 inches, so pumped 18 inches, and this will be my blueprint for getting 18-inch arms. At least these are the workouts will work for me, and hopefully, I don't know, somebody can implement those workouts into their workout, or implement those exercises, I should say, into their workout, and it would help them. So yeah, definitely cool for that. Main goal is to probably push a little harder than I've done before. I think I'm gonna go for like a little cruder style. I want like a max of like 8 reps on like dumbbell curls. I don't really want too much volume. Not like that 10-12 reps ain't a large amount. It's just I kind of just want to push myself like really hard. So goal is to hopefully throw some heavy weight around for me, and to not compromise my form too much. If it becomes a problem, literally no hurt in going down in weight. There's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather go down in weight than compromise my form. So that's definitely food for thought. I used to do a lot for arms. I always superset everything. So I do like, one tricep movement for one set, and then a bicep movement, and that'd be the superset. And then I do it 3 times, and I also had like 4 to 5 exercises per body part there for tricep and bicep. So way too much volume there. I feel like I've grown more when I push harder and do less volume compared to pushing hard-ish and doing more volume. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm not gonna do forearms on camera. I'll do it off camera until I really figure out what's truly working for me. My forearms are pretty lackluster, so when I figure out what really works for me, then I guess I'll put that on camera. But until then, I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, that's the game plan. I'll get into it, and I think I'll talk during my workouts this time around. Try that out. Try to help go through the thought process of what's going on. I guess for today, I really have there's a really good focus zone, like getting in that flow state. It's a real thing. you know, when you're completely zoned into the gym, I feel like that's when you get the best pumps. Which, I mean, it sounds obvious, of course, but like, are you really in the flow state? You know, are you really blocking everything out? So yeah, the goal is to just kind of just block all distractions. I don't want to be on my phone too much. You know, everybody loves music, right? But you don't want to be on it too much. You don't want it to be a distraction. So I don't know, we'll see if I could stay locked in for a bit. Definitely do like a less pauses in between my sets, less rest time. I'll probably do like, I'll do 2 minutes to 2:30, 2 minutes 30 seconds, maybe 3 if I'm really tired, but I kind of just want to go full force there. So when that happens, it'll happen. At 9 o'clock, get the Rice Krispie in, and we'll see how arm day goes. Alright, so angles might be a bit off because the tripod is kind of broken, but idea is to push down as much weight as possible and really stretch. Push down really hard here, bring it back up. Probably drop set it now. A little extra. I'm gonna try to throw the 65s around for a little bit. Goal rep is 8. See how we do. Hopefully get 8. If not, probably lower the weight a little bit and do a little extra because that doesn't hurt. So. So I like barely hit 65 for 8. So I'm gonna drop it back down to 60s. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Still pushing myself, so I can get on with the set. So row push down is next. The idea is to really pull out on the bottom. I mean, that's what works for me, so yeah, let's start with that. Probably add a drop set too, because for my arms it works, so 2 sets with double drop set is pretty good. So okay, so for the peak, single arm dumbbell preacher curls help me grow the best. And if you really emphasize the squeeze at the bottom, it feels the best. So I'm gonna continue with those. 50-pound dumbbell. Hopefully get around 8 to 10 reps. And I like to do at failure 1 to 2 assisted reps should help a bit. So I'm gonna continue with that. Second set, I'm gonna focus on more controlled reps at the bottom. I went down negative, so I'm gonna do that. Still pushes hard, but you know, 50 seems a little light, so I'm gonna make it harder for myself. Yeah. That felt really good. Really feel it over here. I'm gonna do overhead extension now. It works great for me. Usually always feel it. If you tuck your elbows in more, I feel like it works a little bit better for me. But usually when I'm too out here, it feels bad. When I'm more in here, it feels much better. So I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. Last rep was a little bit iffy, but it's all right, because none of them were good, so yeah. Okay, last but certainly not least movement. I'm gonna do incline curls. Instead of having wrists forwards, I'm gonna point them outward. So here, go here. So it'll hit the outer part of my bicep. That way I can kind of hit most of the parts. So I like these that work. If you just kind of, when you lay on the bench, lift your back up a little bit, puff your chest out, and then do them. They feel the best for me, so yeah, we'll give them a go. Time for a little pose down. Gotta check that out. Got a little Gojo Satoru fit going on. The blue and white. So, arm day completed. Really good session. Arms, I mean, we're pumped. I think the pump is gone now. But if I could, you know, if I'm able to help anybody with my workouts, that would mean the world. So, yeah. You know, I guess takeaways. When you're curling, really squeeze up top, and for triceps, I mean, when you're pushing down, obviously get a big, deep stretch as you're pushing down, like the name says. Really good session. I'll probably add forearms next. I'll probably like film my forearm work next lift. And I'm getting used to speaking on camera during workouts. It's like kind of takes away my immersion. It's a little bit tough for me, and I don't know why, but I'm a little bit embarrassed of talking on camera and at least protruding my voice while I'm working out. So be patient with me, please. Just not my strong suit to really talk on camera confidently yet, but I'll get there, right? That's the goal, to get better at speaking on camera. So good arm day, and tomorrow's leg day, so I'll record for that. I'll try to get a new tripod by tomorrow. If I can't, then the angles might be a little awkward, but we'll see how that goes when the time comes. But I'll probably be able to get one by then. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem to find like a cheap one. I don't need something super expensive. But overarching message, just if I help, if people watch and I can help, and if people can take away something from the content I give, that would mean the world. Because as long as I'm helping people, that's what matters to me. That is what matters to me at the end of the day. All right. Until leg day tomorrow. But arms looking pretty good. Until next time. Peace.